Welcome back to Yogaxpress, your virtual stretch clinic that helps you move the body to still the mind. My name is Banu Suresh. I'm your host for this program. To my extreme right, we have Ginger Broderick. Ginger is a producer here at Manhattan Neighborhood Network. Ginger, you're very brave. Welcome back.
Thank you. What an enjoyable afternoon for me. Thank you.
It's always a pleasure to have you back. To Ginger's left, we have Lana Parr. Lana has been on our show several times before, and she herself, admittedly, has noticed a big difference in not just her physical movement, but also in the way she thinks. She's able to go much further than we can now, Lana.
Oh.
Don't you find yourself doing that sometimes?
Yes, but not more than you.
Oh, no. We are all in different exercises that Harinam takes us through. We're all at different paces. And honestly, we watch you, and I'm thinking, I cannot let this girl beat me. I know I'm getting all competitive over here.
Well, I think I've made a lot of progress. Thanks to you.
You did amazingly well. And I think the way Harinam is instructing us, I think it's really helping you. And he teaches you to adapt and stuff, right?
It gives you a lot of confidence.
Absolutely, that's right. So, Harinam Singh, Khalsa, our special guest for today, hopefully for several episodes to come as well. Welcome back as our guest.
Thanks for having me.
Before I forget, once again, thanks to Josiane Hurd, our director. Josiane, thank you for holding the fort again with help from Beverly Fields. Beverly is on camera, and thanks to Richard Swanson for the studio lights and the setups right here. Harinam, I know you did mention to us before we started today, the last 3 days were amazing, especially the very last episode where we talked about getting a high in breathing. Today, I think you said there's going to be less of physical movement.
Less physical. This will be a little more meditative.
Okay. I'm looking forward to this. Okay, we're ready. Oh, I'm just reaching up for my brick because I know you're going to put me
And before we tune in, I've been in the last few classes kind of giving a little preview of what's ahead here.
Right.
And this is going to be a little more meditative than little less movement than we've had in other classes. The last class we gave here, I was geared towards the pituitary gland, and I mentioned that in the world of yoga, the thought is that the pituitary gland is the kind of master gland. And so if we can kind of get that all balanced, then our glandular system will be balanced, our health will be better, our mental, emotional state will be more balanced as well. Today, I actually am going to give a set geared at the pineal gland.
Okay.
Not the pituitary gland.
The pineal is in the back.
Pineal is kind of in the middle in the back.
In the middle of the back.
I wanted to ask you, excuse me, where the pituitary gland is. Is it in the neck somewhere?
Oh, no, it's in the brain, under the brain, in the front part of the brain. And the pineal is in the back. Yeah.
And
So
whereas the pituitary gland is kind of the master gland of the entire glandular system,
Right.
the pineal gland for the yogis is actually the master gland of higher consciousness. And that when that is functioning, we actually open up to another experience of our self.
So pineal is more for the nervous system?
The pineal is kind of connected with the sexuality, creativity, experience. It's more experiential, and in fact, when we're younger, we always have what I guess we would call as childlike innocence. It's like everything looks new.
Wondrous, yeah.
And wondrous, exactly. And then as we go on in life, I'm going to work today, and everything starts getting kind of mundane and old and rigid, and we lose this sense of wonder. And then again, because we lose this sense of wonder, there's almost this desperate attempt to kind of recapture it, and we tend to do self-destructive things to do that as well.
Right.
But what we're really eager for is this thing that we experience once in our life, maybe the first time you fell in love, or as a child. As a child.
Just a little softer.
Yeah, as a child, there's this sense of wonder that we've lost, and now we're trying to recapture. We don't know how to do it, and we tend to do it in self-destructive ways.
Right.
So with disciplines such as this, actually, what the people don't know is that when somebody's born, their pineal gland is actually radiating, is actually functioning and radiating. And so this is actually what this sense of wonder is partly due to, is the fact that the pineal gland is like fully functioning and radiating. But what happens is normally by the age of 10, because of many different things, this almost like dries up like a prune. And it's not secreting, and it's not radiating. So everything, there's not this sense of like joy and wonder.
Right, the immediate absorption is not there. It's like we start.
Well, you start becoming like a prune.
Right.
You know, and so when we can do things like this, we can actually, especially through meditation and other things, we can actually get this thing secreting again and fresh and radiating. And all of a sudden, you know, myself, I'm 60 years old, and I feel like I'm 7. Everything, every day seems like a new day.
New day.
But actually, sometimes it's not anything more complicated than my pineal gland is secreting.
Right.
And there's actually a technology to get this going so that every day feels fresh and I feel like I'm a child every day. But it's not even necessarily something psychological. It's something as basic as getting my pineal gland just kind of flowing. It's another reason that sometimes people, they don't, they get older and they don't feel sexy. They don't feel that kind of creative
So you're saying
thing.
we can train our pineal gland?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And so these things are very effective in getting these things back running, and all of a sudden everything feels new and everything is exciting and everything feels sexy.
Right.
And this has a lot to do with us just being actually how we were created to be and bringing us back to square one. Okay?
Very
So
right.
this is what we're doing this set, okay? Okay, now, and then we could use the music again, that's fine.
Okay.
Did we tune in yet? I don't even remember.
Oh, no.
No, we didn't.
haven't.
Okay, let's
Not yet.
quickly tune in. Hands together, center the chest. Inhale. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. And inhale. And exhale. Okay, we're ready to get that pineal gland going? All right, here's the process. We're sitting in easy pose, the best you can. Okay? And if you can't sit there, just keep your legs out straight, whatever comfortable. And you put the right on top of the left, just like so. And I'm going to put this over my head like I'm creating an arc. Okay, right over the top of my head, just like this. Eyes shut. Long, deep breathing. And keep up. That's all we need to do. Music is being sung by actually a friend of mine named Kiran Carr from Brooklyn, and she's singing Guru Guru Wahe Guru Guru Ram Das Guru. So just that you know, Guru Guru Wahe Guru is actually doesn't mean anything. Wahe Guru is just the expression of ecstasy, kind of wow. You know, when you have this experience of yourself, it's wah. That's wah. Wah is like waheguru. It's the same thing.
Wow. Yeah,
it's the wow. It's the wow. And then she sings Guru Guru Waheguru Guru Ram Das Guru. Guru Ram Das is a great saint in the Sikh tradition who lived hundreds of years ago, and he was known for he was a guru that was known for giving miracles when you need a miracle in your life. He had this, and he was Ram Das is the god of service, so he's very serviceful, and in his energy, even that you can feel today, he really is the Lord of miracles, so he brings miracles. up. You're doing great. Just another half minute. Now inhale deep. Exhale, lower the arms and put our hands in what we call Gyan Mudra, which is the thumb and the index finger together. And just rest them on our knees, sitting up straight. And now we're just going to be breathing long and deep in this position. Now, open your eyes for one just second so you can see what I'm doing now. Interlace the fingers, okay? And now, my thumbs are going to be like this. I'm interlacing the fingers and my thumbs are facing back. And I'm going to be in the same position I was before, creating an arc over my head. But it's going to look like this. Interlace fingers, thumbs out, facing backwards. Okay? Create an arc, like a halo. And again, long, deep breathing. Perfect. Be absolutely steady. So look in my direction. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to interlace our fingers, just like before. And now we're going to take our index finger out and put our index, this is called Venus lock. And we're going to take the index fingers out just like so, same thing. Up over the head, so the hands are directly over the head and you're creating an arc over the head. So reach up, long deep breathing. Beautiful, keep up. And as you're doing this, you just want to feel a sense of great expansion and radiance. Feeling that you're not just your body, your energy field also, and your radiance. Inhale deep. Exhale, and again, lower the arms, hands in Gyan Mudra, sitting up straight, tension within. Centered. Feel your center. And now, open your eyes for a second. Open your fingers up just like this. 45 degrees, just like you're stretching out. 45 degrees, stretch, breath of fire. Very rapid breathing. Fingers stretched open, arms stretched, 45 degrees, breath of fire. stretching like this, imagine you just create this beautiful arc of energy around yourself, feeling expansive and radiant, bountiful and beautiful. More seconds with all your being. Almost there. Give it everything you have. As we're in this position, I want you to imagine that not only are you bringing your attention within, I want you to imagine that you're actually sending like a beam of light, a beam of energy and light through the top of your head, up into up in the middle of your skull, and you're sending this, it's just like a flower opening up, and you're sending this light, this energy, just like liquid energy. To the chest. Inhale. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on, guide your way on, guide your way on. Satnam. Satnam. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That was a great experience. On behalf of Ginger Broderick, Lana Parr, our director,